Back to Jim Proudfoot.
Well, Nottingham Forest include two members of the 1980 European Cup winning side. Gary Mills was just 18 when he was part of the side that beat Hamburg in Madrid. Garry Birtles, one of his teammates that night, had also tasted glory against Malmo a year earlier. 10 years on, Sutton and Hodge, part of the League Cup winning sides of 89 and 90. 7 of this Wednesday side played more than 100 games for the club. Peter Fox and Chris Waddle are teammates tonight, but could be adversaries soon. They're still playing for League and Worksop in the Unibond Premier Division. Well, Peter Davenport missing from the side that won the Midlands Masters. There's even more pressure on Garry Birtles, who was Forest's top marksman back in June, a man who scored 70 league goals in his time at the City Ground. And if Sheffield Wednesday win this, they are through. If it's a draw, then Arsenal are out. And if Forest win by 3 goals or more, then Sheffield Wednesday are out. Quite simple, really. This is Steve Wigley for Forest, our first view of them tonight. Gary Mills. Wigley. The fresh legs of Nottingham Forest may be an advantage in the latter periods of this game. Sheffield Wednesday, of course, have already seen 16 minutes of action. You see that the continued running repairs have been made to the carpet. Liam, you've obviously played in one game so far. How bad was the playing surface?
Well, it's not too bad. It's just a little bit loose on top, and you know, a couple of players have caught their feet in it, but thankfully nobody's fallen over on it. It's just a little bit loose, but it's not too bad, as I say.
Forest buoyed by a very vociferous and large home support. Wednesday, though, the form horses in this group. Chamberlain battles his way past Wigley. Couldn't get past Steve Sutton.
I think when we played Wednesday, we started sloppy and we gave a couple of poor goals away. And then we were chasing the game from then on, and it made it easy for Sheffield Wednesday. But I think Forest have set the stall out that they're not going to do anything stupid to begin with.
Chamberlain, played in by Williamson. Wigley with the half clearance. Stainrod. Now Chamberlain. Mark Bright scored Wednesday's first goal in that game against Arsenal. Chamberlain's shot was flying well over the bar before it hit Bryn Gunn, and Stainrod's shot ended up well over the bar. Nottingham Forest, I know, were very impressed with Sheffield Wednesday's performance in that opening game. Neil Webb, one of those that was looking on, and he's with Chris.
Neil, the city expects.
Yeah, it's a bigger support than we had last time, and it's always dodgy when you're on home territory. They expect you to get through to the final and win, and we've had to start quite stable, I think, because the way Sheffield Wednesday played in the first game, we were a bit worried about it.
The lads expect to get through to the final?
They do, actually, yeah. We've got a lot of competitive lads playing today, and especially little Steve Hodge. Once he starts playing, he just wants to win, and having won the last one here, especially in Nottingham, as you can hear, we're expected to win, so we've got to take it a bit more seriously.
Are you saving yourself for the second half?
I'm going on up front, Chris. God knows, I don't know why I'm playing up front, but I'm going on up front, so I've got to wait for Birtles to legs tire, so I've got no chance.
We want goals from you then.
I know, I didn't score last time, so I promised my kids I'll get one this time.
All right, thanks.
Big promises, those. Hope not every person playing tonight has promised their kids that. Here's Gary Mills. Birtles waits patiently. This is Wigley. Birtles, the only Forest player ahead of Steve Wigley. The angle was relatively tight. Fox had his near post covered. Waddle, supplier of 2 sublime passes in the first game against Arsenal. Varady. Now Mills. And Hodge making his introduction. Beaten by Waddle, 2 former Tottenham teammates. The referee allows the advantage to initially go Forest's way, then deeming that there wasn't any as Mark Smith dived in, he's given the free kick Forest's way. Hodge and Waddle do battle again.
Yeah, they're having a little bit of a battle there, Chris Waddle. I was very impressed with him in the first game. He really dictated the tempo of the game, the pace of the game, especially when we were chasing it.
Nottingham Forest's 12th man. Either that or one of the players has seriously gone to pot over the years since he retired. Waddle sets up Charlie Williamson. Second Wednesday player to put the ball out of the arena in the opening 5 minutes so far. Wednesday started brightly against Arsenal, but it's been a lot more cagey from either side so far. Hodge looking for Birtles. Now Johnny Metgod, the Dutchman who played for Forest in the mid-80s. Waddle looking for Varane. Here he is, and Wednesday score. What a great move! And Imre Varane delights the Sheffield Wednesday band by putting the Owls ahead. Fantastic move though, Liam.
Yeah, it was an excellent move. Good outside of the foot again from Waddle. Good layoff, and Varane finished it very well the first time.
Sterling laying it perfectly into Imre Varane's path. And Varane, one of the few players in recent times to play for both Sheffield United and Sheffield Wednesday, scores his second of the night. If it stays like this, of course, it's Wednesday who are through to the final. Ryan Rice, the Scotsman. Metgod, the Dutchman, back to Rice. Urged to shoot by the home support, and he possibly just dallied a little bit too long on it.
Yeah, I think that was his chance for Brian Rice to hit that ball first time there. Good layoff. The opening was there, he just dwelt on it.
Sterling. Steinrod. Peter Shirtley finding Mark Chamberlain. One of the internationals on this Sheffield Wednesday side. Chamberlain won 8 caps for his country, but they all came when he was early in his career at Stoke. Here's Steinrod. Metgod has gone with him. Steinrod buying the free kick as challenge from Steve Hodge came in. Wednesday with another good chance to double their advantage there.
Well, yeah, what they do is now they just take the pace out of the game, keep the ball, wait for Forest to commit too many bodies forward, and they'll hit you on the break. That's what they did against us, and I expect them to do the same now.
Steinrod hits his favourite spot on the curtain again. Simon Steinrod, now an agent. I wonder if there have been any performances so far tonight which have caught the eye of a man wanting to add more names to his roster. Chamberlain and Wednesday get a second just before the break. Steve Hodge makes that an impossibility. And as they turn around, Wednesday lead Nottingham Forest by the 1 goal. Wonderfully worked it was. Imre Varane on the end of a 3-man move. Waddle just waiting for the run to be made, shipping it forward with the outside of the boot. Sterling's not down. Varane with the finish.
Yeah, for me that was the goal of the tournament so far. Tremendous move. Great ball from Chris Waddle with the outside of his left foot. And a good finish from Varane.
And it's been good value for it as well so far, Liam.
Yeah, I've been very impressed. You know, as I said, we started sloppy. We gifted them a couple of goals and then it was uphill all the way. But they really know how to dictate the play, keep the ball, and they hit you on the break. Forest are really up against it now. They need 2 goals.
Here's Waddle. Still Waddle with Hodge beaten once or twice. Webb. Forest building from the back again with Steve Hodge. And now Neil Webb It's 1-1. More importantly, it keeps Forest in the competition.
Well, that was very similar to the goal that we saw Sheffield Wednesday get. Good move from back to front. Good layoff. And Webby's in on the end of it. His children will be pleased with that.
Berardi almost with a chance to put Wednesday back ahead straight away. And now Forest with their tails up. Calvin Plummer. Birtles had made the run, but the deflection took it out of his path. Peter Fox committed himself a long way outside his penalty area. Wigley, Birtles. Williamson calms things down at the back for Wednesday.
Yeah, they just lost it a bit now, Wednesday. I think Forest, spurred on by the home crowd, got their tails up. Sheffield Wednesday on the rack a little bit.
Birtles unable to get on the end of the ball driven forward. Not so much for Garry Birtles, of course, the European Cup winner with Forest for his hometown club. Good goalkeeping by Sutton, and good defending as well by Gary Mills. Sutton, who's now the goalkeeping coach at Leeds United, with a wonderful save. Well, if it stays this way at 1-1, it's bad news for us, I'm afraid, Liam. It would mean that your involvement in the tournament is over.
Yeah, well, I think we were always going to struggle after the first result. It was very important not to lose your first game. But we've got a pride to play for. We want to give our fans a win, so we hope Forest are still playing for something.
Here's Webb. Williamson. And John Pearson. Shot carrying away off Bryn Gunn. To put Forest ahead. The referee had a long, hard look. Gary Birtles can't believe that it isn't a penalty. He felt as though he was upended by Peter Fox, but it remains 1-1, and Wednesday will pick up possession. Berardi, good save, and Sterland has squandered the rebound.
Yeah, it's tense stuff now. I'd like to see that penalty appeal again. Really, Birtles, I think, should have had a shot a little bit earlier. Tried to go around Peter Fox. I don't think that was a penalty. I think Fox stood up well. Very little contact. I think Birtles lost his opportunity a little bit earlier than that.
1-1, and still all to play for both sides. How can Wednesday get through this Forest resurgence? Simon Stainrod will tell Chris Kamara exactly how.
Well, Simon, as a man who's got a penalty or two in his time, what did you think about that one there with Garry Birtles and Peter Fox?
That's a striker. You've got to be a bit sceptical, but it's always nice when you get away with one.
Did you get away with it?
I think we got away with it, yeah.
Well, the old magic's there again tonight. You're weaving some great goals in that last game.
Yeah, I enjoyed the first game. Second game's been really hard because you get Forest coming in fresh, and we've kind of given what we've got to give in the first game to get off to a good start. And now I think the pace of the game is telling a little bit. I think you find out with the second game.
There's still some left, is there?
Well, yeah. What time's there? About 3 minutes left. Yeah, I'll try and save 30 seconds.
Thanks, Simon.
Cheers, mate.
Push on, Johnny Metgod gives Forest a free kick, which they've taken quickly. It'll be a huge advantage for whoever scores next. Forest trying to make sure that is them. Stuart Gray, Birtles. Chamberlain brings it away. Who's your money on, Liam?
Well, I don't know. I think Wednesday have kind of weathered the storm a bit. I think Garry Birtles had two great chances there, but didn't take them. Perhaps Neil Webb coming on again might do the trick.
Chamberlain finds Bright. Good challenge by Bryn Gunn. Much to Bright's disgust. Bryce. Now Johnny Metgod. Former Tottenham and Real Madrid man. Stuart Gray. Smith blocks the shot, just ahead of his goalkeeper. Wednesday with a chance to try and hit Forest on the Swift counter-attack again. Plenty of red shirts back behind the ball though, as Waddle just holds it up, finds Chamberlain. Now Bright trying to play Mark Chamberlain again. Great move, and greatly anticipated by Bryn Gunn.
Yes, Bryn Gunn did very well there. Good little 1-2 from Mark Chamberlain. Mark Bright put him through, but Gunn got back, stayed with the runner.
Into the last 2 minutes, 1-1 it is. That will give Wednesday 4 points in their 2 games. Forest would then have to beat Arsenal by 3 to make the final. The idea is certainly right from Chamberlain. Execution not quite. Now Forest take their turn to break forward. Birtles can't quite sit up as kindly as he needed. Smith gets it away to Chamberlain. Chamberlain is another that has caught the eye with his tireless running. Here he is again, effortlessly drifting into the opponent's half. Now Waddle. Touch on the optimistic side from Chris Waddle as we enter the final 60 seconds.
Yeah, I think Forest have to come up with something different now. They're going to get this goal that will be very important for us, I know. It'll keep us in the competition if Forest can win it.
Charlie Williamson keeping his foot on the ball. Clearance as it smacked back off Stuart Gray, could have gone anywhere. Wednesday survived that. Verardi, great ball. Steinrock. Smith outside it. Here is Mark Smith. Verardi continue the run forward. That would have clinched it for Wednesday. Metgod happy to find touch. Imre Verardi has been menacing in front of goal so far. Honours even. The 4th game in tonight's Masses-Origin final ends all square. That means that Arsenal's involvement in the tournament is out. These are the 2 goals. It was Wednesday that took the lead again with the goal of the night so far, put away by Imre Verardi. Forest, though, pulled it back. Perhaps Neil Webb a little bit fortunate as Peter Fox came out, the ball squirmed back in off Webb. But it ends all square. Nottingham Forest 1, Sheffield Wednesday 1.
So Group B on an absolute knife edge after that draw. Nottingham Forest will face Arsenal later, and it will be down to goals scored as to whether they make the final, or will Sheffield Wednesday regret conceding those 2 late goals to the Gunn.